Welcome back to the Olga S. Pérez show. I'm your host, Olga. How you doing? Well, do we have a lot to talk about today? Again, oh, Andrew Tate. Sure you heard the news. I'm going to give you my perspective. Also, some follow-up on the whole Hotez, Joe Rogan. Let me double check my notes again. Yeah, Hunter Biden, of course. The submarine. I'm going to go off. Of course, with love and humor. Anyway, if it's your first time here, awesome to have you. And if you've been here before, welcome back, my love. Keep your comments coming, whether it's in live stream or later on. When you watch this replay in the comments, your comments are my fuel. I do read them and I will respond. Plus, it helps the algorithm. And smash that like button if you're just happy to see me, because it's always a good day when you're still here. We're still here in this realm of existence. And it's a summer solstice today. It's a big deal, guys. Do you know it's like the perfect day for witches? It's their big day. We'll talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk about also a post that Rodgers posted again about the V's, the jabs, the poisons. So yeah, keep looking at my notes. Yeah, we're going to talk about what else? I'm going to talk about. Oh, cis. That was trending too with Elon Musk and this. Okay, well, we'll talk about it. We're talking about all these posts. Got a lot on Andrew Tate. And again, the whole Joe Rogan with Hotez and RFK and Elon. Yeah, I think it's going to be a long stream today. And of course, I'm going to wrap it up with a reaction video. And I picked one already. I'm not going to flip a coin today because it actually will go perfectly with the cis thing, to give you a clue. But before I get started, for those that are new, here's the intro. Hi, I'm Olga S. Pérez, coming at you live, unleashing the power of perspective, one reaction at a time. I've been a life strategist for over 20 years, and I'm here to share my insights on trending topics, current news, and music videos that we all want to talk about with love and humor. I don't know. Is my uppity is that annoying or is it fun? I'm sure I'll hear all the above. Boy, I got a comment today. I haven't responded to it yet. Matter of fact, I'm going to share it in a minute. And it would be wonderful if you guys, those who know me, those who have watched me, that know who I am, what I'm about, because clearly this person didn't even look it up. But I understand where they're coming from. I really do. So I'll share that in a second. And I would love for you guys to reply to that comment and say whatever you really believe. I really want to know. And I think this person should find out before they start saying stuff, because clearly this person probably just found me. Anyway, they commented on one of my reaction videos. Okay, I'm going to get into it. Give me 1 second. I just want to get in my I just want to get in my page real quick. And yeah, thank you for all your love and support. If you haven't become a member, especially during the live. We celebrate over here. It matters. You're important. We're a community here of awesome people, loving people, honest, not truthers that think they're telling the truth. Again, I'm sure some of them are, of course, but there's always a hijack. There are always the hijackers, right? So maybe before I get even started, who's already with me? And again, I'm live on Twitter, on Rumble, and here on the Boob Tube. And please share this content. Tag me even so I know that you shared. It works. Helps me in so many ways. But even like morally, energetically, it's like, it's just awesome, man. The more we connect. But of course, it helps the algorithm. Not going to lie. And I need you because, I've been shadow banned. And so I've been testing my whole watching my F-bombs and watching a lot of the words. Again, not because I'm being censored, because my MO is to join them to beat them. But I'm still going to say what I want to say. But of course, if you really want to know what I have to say, if you really want to get to know me better, if you really want to have more fun, join me on Locals. Completely uncensored over there. Do it now. Do it today. The link is in the description below. Everything you need to know about me, how to help me, support me. Description, the link below. Becoming a member is like buying me a coffee a month. But yeah. I wasn't sure if I was really going to start off mentioning that comment. I was like, should I do it at the end? Should I do it at the beginning? But yeah. And for those who don't know, when I do the reaction video, I mean, just even in general, I'll put the timestamps. But I do recommend that you guys watch the entire stream, get to know me. And there's a flow to it, right? And then I take a little break. We re-energize, switch up that energy. Kind of like powdering your nose. You know what I mean, especially when you're sitting down for a while. Like, you got to get up, okay? Everybody knows that. You can't perform the same. It becomes like stagnant, stale water. You feel me? Those who know me, you know. You already know. You don't need me to tell you again. But yeah, I didn't watch the Tucker thing, but I've heard other people talk about it. And I was like, I got too much here. I'm not gonna get into the Tucker thing, but I think he made really good points and he said a lot of honest stuff. So I always appreciate the truth. And you know what I thought about with the whole Tucker thing? I go, isn't that crazy that Elon like totally jumped on it? Like, he's definitely going to make Twitter, because I'm already more involved in Twitter than ever before. And I mean, and I don't know, when did I join Twitter? I don't know, 2009? I can't remember. I haven't looked lately, but oh yeah, it's not just, I mean, the fact that Tucker's getting more views on Twitter than he even did on CNN, because they're a evil corporation, because to censor, to filter, to dictate what people should say is completely against being a journalist. And what do the people want to know? They just give me the information and let me judge. It's fairly that simple. But of course they know that. I mean, of course they know that. Of course they don't really believe that they're doing you a favor, right? Of course they're going, hey, we got an agenda over here, and this is what we're going to do. And they've been doing it for a very long time. So yeah, let's uneducate the newcomers, right? The new generation. Let's give them more video games, distraction, bread and circus. Anyway, I'm sorry. I said I was going to say hi to everybody. But yeah, I'm not going to run along. I'm going to take my time with all the topics. Yeah. Just let me double check. I'm like, wait. Because sometimes I got to go because I have appointments. But I should be good to go. Welcome, Dale. Dale Rose, how you doing? Still breathing, so it's a great day. That's right. That's my kind of man, person. You know what I mean. Robbie Garns. Hey guys. Let's go, Brandon. It's funny, I don't really hear that much anymore. I think, Robbie, you're the one that's like throwing it out there. And it's funny. It's cute. I appreciate it. Woohoo! I tried to upload to Rumble, but it was like pulling teeth operating the platform. I know it takes. Did you download the app? I recommend downloading the app. Although the app also gets tricky, and sometimes I have to remove it and upload it, and then it works again. But I don't know if you're watching from your phone, your computer. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Like, give me a thumbs up if you are watching it from your phone, and give me a hands up if you're watching from your computer. It's funny because when people reach out to me or they DM me and they go, I saw you on my TV. My TV screen is like, I don't know, like 80 something, whatever inches. So I'm like, I don't know if I could freaking handle looking at that myself like that. Like, how do you do it? Because I know how loud I am and how expressive I am. And I would think it's kind of scary. Don't you think? Oh, shoot. Yes, Elon is making Twitter great again, Robbie. And it's funny because I still will never call him like Saint Elon, or that he's not part of the establishment. They're in that 1% managing, owning everything and manipulating, billions of people. So, he doesn't get nah. But I know instinctually that he's enjoying what he's doing, even if he's faking it. He's enjoying it. So we'll see what happens. At the end of the day, think about it. If he gets more and more people on Twitter and everybody floods to Twitter and like Rumble too, because YouTube's got to go. Of course, people are still like lazy, or not lazy in a negative way, you know what I mean? But like, I do it too. I'm on YouTube, not just as a YouTuber, but when I look at stuff. But I go to Rumble for certain things and I go to YouTube for other things. YouTube, what I mostly do is I find out what's going on. What are people into? Or like, who are the people giving advice and are they legit? Like Andrew Tate. Oh, I am not happy about what's happening to him. I don't get off on anybody's misfortunes or, or anything negative. But you know how I'm a big advocate and supporter of supporting and educating and bringing more awareness to, trafficking of little people. Yeah, now I'm even wondering, because I used to even put like the hashtags in the tags. And I noticed, I've been testing it, where I'll later on take them and remove them to see any difference in views. And it literally goes up like real fast too. And I'm like, because they're saying put the tag so the people that are interested in that topic, they can find it, right? And then you do it and they're like, oh, no. She's not one of our authorized people. Because, again, everyone, as they get big, as they make money, and we're talking about the Joe Rogans and all those people that, they don't want to lose their income. They don't want to lose their livelihood. I totally understand that. But at the same time, I've done it where I had more than once, where I have literally walked off and I lived in my car for a while. I mean, I got all kinds of stories. I got so many lifetimes that I've already done in this lifetime. And no, I will never. I remember I might have said it in one of the live streams in the past, but like I got so many, but one of the most, I don't know if it's vivid, because I'm pretty visual. Like I remember everything because I use my mind's eye. You know what I mean? Like in order to retrieve something, I'll go to that scene in my head, and then I can pull out all the words and everything that happened. But so I was a server at an Italian restaurant in New Jersey, and the owner was an Italian guy. And, I was born in Italy, so we get along. Not just because I'm Italian, right? I did a good job. Not to pat my back or anything like that. But most of the guys that worked there, most of the employees that worked there, they were all men. And there was only like 3 girls. I was one of them. And I had a mouth. But the other 2 girls, they were pretty strong too, because you couldn't be there unless you were strong. And one day, it was a Sunday, I'll never forget it. And I had a table of 10. And so typically, when you have a party more of 6 people, you can automatically include the tip. And then you tell the person, and sometimes if they love you and they really like the service, then they even tip you on top of that. And that's a great day, because Sundays used to be a slow day. So you really banked on having a big table. And then you're like, okay, it was worth it. I worked my ass off with this table, like 3 hours, because it's a big table and it was a birthday party. And when I went to the table to get my tip, after they left, it was gone. I'm like, and I wouldn't dare accuse the busboys and stuff, because I knew them and we wouldn't do that to each other. But I asked them, I said, maybe by accident, you guys like threw it, like because we used to put paper tablecloths on top of the regular cloth tablecloth. And so I'm like, maybe, no. Okay. And somebody says, I saw the owner take it. I was like, I'm going to fucking kill him. So I kept it cool. I breathed. Look at me, just telling the story. I'm getting verklempt. And here I was, and I walk up to him like, and his name was Mario. And I used to call him Mussolini for a nickname because he was miserable and always like, you know, meh, 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 you know what I mean? With me, I would be the only person that can make that guy even crack a smile like this. Because I wasn't intimidated by him. And I said, Mario, you take my tip? What do you mean? He had a real thick accent. I was like, you know what I mean, Mario. What are you doing taking my tips? Like, you're the owner. What are you doing? Oh. You mean the money on the table? I'm like, stop playing, bro. Stop, right? And he goes, oh, yeah, so what? I said, what do you mean, so what? And it was literally like the majority of what I would have made that day. I think I only had like one other table. So I would have worked for nothing, pretty much. And he was like, oh, you don't need all that money. And then he pulls out of his pocket and he gives me like $20. And I think the tip was like over 50, maybe even almost 100. I can't remember now. I don't know why I can't remember the exact amount. Because you know what it is? It's not about the money. It's about pieces of shit in the world. And I was like, Mario, give me my entire tip. Okay. Like you only pay me like $2 an hour. Okay. And I'm here. I showed up. I delivered. I'm good for your business. You know it. We know it. Like, I'm like, he's got to be playing with me. He can't be serious. He was serious. And he wasn't even mad. He really thought that I didn't need that big of a tip. How old was I? I forget now. I was in my 20s. But regardless, I guess he forgot where I came from. And I said, you know what, Mario? I said, wait, I'm trying to get my thoughts together. I said, you know what, Mario? Fuck you. I said, and I wasn't screaming. And I said, I didn't leave this country. I mean, left my family in Spain. I didn't leave my family, the country I grew up in. I didn't, if I wanted to eat shit, I would have stayed at home and I would have eat shit there. I didn't come here to eat shit from anybody. And if I'm going to eat shit from anybody, it would be my family. That would be the only people. And again, I'm being a little funny about it right now, but I wasn't funny. And I didn't yell, but I was just like, no. And I took my apron off and I walked out. Next thing you know, my phone's blowing up. People are calling me. I'm bumping into friends at bars days, weeks later. Like, dude, I heard about what you did. That was epic. Because he couldn't believe it. You should have seen this guy. And he was like literally like Mussolini, like freaking 5 feet tall. You know what I mean? And I was like, no. Mm-mm. Anyway, I'm digressing. How did I even get there? How did I come up with that story? Like I said, I wanted today to be more chill and I wanted to talk to you guys more than just like, all right, let me pump this out. And because I'm thinking you guys want to, let's get the party going at the show, right? What's up? What you got to say? I was like, let's take it a little slower now that I have more time today. What do you guys think about that? Robbie says, I do the same thing to remember stuff. Revisit it like I'm watching a flashback from a movie. Oh, cool. So you get me. Hey. So, yeah, literally Mussolini. And he knew it too. I told him, hey, Wesley Korn, how you doing? Rumby can never pass up YouTube till they get the music selection like the YouTube. Yeah, no. I mean, they're getting better every day, but I totally agree with you. Hey, the Rational Texan over on Rumble. Usually watch on my laptop or Samsung tablet. No shit. Well, that's cool. Because I prefer to watch it too on my laptop or or sometimes, I'll watch it on like Chromecast it or whatever on my TV. But I don't really watch TV, so that's kind of a lie. I usually watch it on my computer right here. Nice big screen. But of course, sometimes, I'm in bed and I'm like, Anyway, so what I tell you guys about Andrew Tate? What I tell you about that? But let me see. Do I want to start there? Let's see. Where do I want to start? All right. Let's start with Hunter Biden. Because this is going to be quick. here I am talking about him, and I'm like, where is what I was going to share about him? Oh boy. Okay. Well, here's my thing. I really don't have much to say about Hunter Biden because my point is big deal. Like, what? So what? So what? It's like, that's nothing. The charges and stuff, like he's going to plead guilty to what? Nothing's going to happen to the guy. I mean, this is, again, how horrible is this, right? So I can't believe, like, breaking news. Oh, please. Disgusting. No. With the freaking, laptop from hell shit. No. So, going back to that. The segue from the Hunter Biden, right? So I'm like, so what? That's bullshit. And I don't know how anybody is happy about that. I've heard some people say like, oh, at least something. I'm like, no. The DOJ is not doing their fucking job. And again, he's protective daddy. The laws do not apply equally. Oh, no. They're trying to give us a little bit like, look, we're going to give you what you want about him. No. No, that's it. That's all I'm going to say. Now, of course, what's been on the news, the submarine, right? And I find out about the submarine. And of course, I find out that apparently it wasn't safe to go on that. And I go, oh, wow, what a surprise. I honestly, it just goes to show you that people with money, a lot of money, lack brains. We think they have brains and that's why they have their money. No, because they're all in the club together, rubbing each other. I think you could use your own imagination where I can go with that one. Now, so here it is. Let me see if you guys, I just want to make sure you guys can see what I'm seeing. And I see this post on Twitter about it. The CEO of OceanGate, which is operating the missing Titanic tourist submarine, explains that the company didn't want to hire any experienced 50-year-old white guys. And I've saw many more clips about this, right? It's like I heard even the news mention it. And I'm like, it's not that I don't care and that I'm not worried. I mean, I hope they're found and they're alive and well. Of course, I always wish the best. But I'm pissed for two reasons. This right here, 50-year-old white guys, because they weren't inspirational. So you didn't hire the right guy. You fired the guy that warned you about the safety issues on the stupid ass remote control like a playing a fucking video game. I mean, my thing is the fact that the two things, right? That why they hired, who they hired, and how illogical and unfair and racist and prejudiced that fucking is. And by the way, illegal, but okay. But see, they can plaster this all over the news. Oh, France is going to come help them. Where's France? Where's England helping our border, right? The trafficking happening at the border, the invasion. And this is not, sensational shit. This is a fact. Nothing. That's what pisses me off. Okay? All right. Before I swing to Andrew, here is, on that note, I like this little clip from Jim Caviezel about again, see, I'm saying how I'm plugging in with my comment of the Hunter laptop and then this. All the attention going to the submarine and the attention not going to this. Let me make sure you guys can see my screen. So Jim Caviezel, the Hunter Biden laptop from hell and adrenochrome. 85,000 missing children and the media silent. See, that's why I chose this clip, because I was thinking between the Hunter Biden bullshit and the breaking news is not breaking news. It's disgusting and wrong in so many levels. And yeah. And then all the media, submarine everywhere. Front page, top of the news. Can you imagine if they just did it one day about these 85,000 missing children and the media silent? And the fact that when he said that, it reminded me of that woman that testified that used to work for Child Protective Services. Again, it's like, nope, nothing to see here. So, oh, and by the way, there was a lot of suggestions. There was probably more on that laptop than we got into. Listen, I got it from the best of the best, and they said there will be adrenochrome there. All the laptops have disappeared. The elite term in quote for adrenochrome is ambrosia. Did you guys know that?
Your contention is it is impossible to have demand at that site and have supply.
That's correct.
And not have
Yes.
some sort of organ.
Yes.
This can't be a random.
No.
But gangs in Mexico.
But the whole thing, just the thing with Miss Rodgers, she comes out and makes this testimony, this claim.
Just that our audience up to speed that.
Well, 85. Well, she said that 85,000 children have disappeared, and she's a whistleblower.
85,000 of the kids are coming across.
That's correct. This last year,
and you would think that they would be pretty good.
The next day,
they can track anybody anywhere. Right?
Steve, the next day, the media didn't even pick it up. It's not even worthless. It's worthless to them. That's worthless information.
How disgusting
and there's
is
no,
that?
hey, my bad, Hunter Biden laptop. Oh, and by the way, there was a lot of suggestions that there was probably something more on that laptop than we want to go into. I mean, when you say laptop from hell,
on the perversion.
Well, I got it from. I got it from the best of the best, and they said there'll be adrenochrome there. Oh, by the way, on the street for all of those of you that don't know this, but it's called ambrosia.
Ambrosia is a street term.
That's a street term, yeah. Well,
like
the elite term.
And your belief is in the hard drive from hell. When you get to the bottom of that, you'll also find, when you see all the perversion and degradation of Hunter Biden with these women, that you'll also find that. I'm trying to get you as much trouble as possible.
No,
if the three letter agencies are going to come after you, we're going to make it worth their while, right?
Well, I think that they know that. I think they know why those laptops disappeared in the cross testimony. Was that Crowley that did that testimony? When was it? Chris? Was it with Christopher?
Christopher Wray?
Was he the one that was being cross-examined? And they asked him maybe it wasn't him, but it was someone high up in the FBI, and they said, "Where are the laptops?" Oh, they've disappeared. I'd like to look at those laptops.
Yeah.
I think you got to start looking at them.
Well,
and you see how when he closes his eyes, like he's closing, like almost like a prayer. Like this is just, again, like when you've seen horrible things, and the way he's looking down right there, right at the end, right where they cut the clip. Like, I mean, where are all the protesters? Like the BLMs? Where are they? Where's all the people that should be out everywhere against the war, against people dying? Period. End of story. But mostly, fine. If you join the military, that's what you signed up for. But the children. I can't with these fuckers. Okay. Moving on to the Rogan, I guess, saga about the whole debate. Well, here, Aaron Rodgers had posted from what Joe Rogan said, Peter, if you can claim what RFK is saying is misinformation, and quote, I'm offering you $100,000 to the charity of your choice if you're willing to debate him on my show. Of course, at this point, everybody knows about this too, right? And if you don't, now you know. And Peter, Professor Peter Hotez, I think he just changed that name. I don't think it was like that yesterday, but okay, whatever. At Peter Hotez, Spotify has stopped even sort of trying to stem Joe Rogan's here we go. Misinformation is really truly at Anna Moreland just awful. And from all the online attacks I'm receiving after this absurd podcast, it's clear many actually believe this nonsense. Oh man, dude, just do the debate. And we got all kinds of doctors reaching out and saying he's going to do the debate. But anyway, so Robert responds, RFK responds, Peter, let's finally have the respectful, congenial, informative debate that the American people deserve. I'm not for JFK. I'm telling you, I already know. I don't buy this guy at all. It doesn't matter whether he ran Republican. I don't care. At the end of the day, no, his energy is fucking off. It's way off. And that's putting it nicely. Look him up. But so then I click on the, and make sure you guys can see what I'm seeing. And I continue to click on Aaron Rodgers. That, I think it was, actually, give me a second. I read articles, right? And then boom, I'll click on the Twitter link. But here's the whole. So I'm still on this. I'm still on the whole Rogan, Hotez, V information debate challenge. So here is, a vaccine scientist says being tag teamed and dogpiled on by Elon Musk, Joe Rogan, RFK Jr. all at once has been overwhelming. I'm sure it's overwhelming, right? But it's like, if you know you're right, without a shadow of a doubt, right? And he says, Hotez apparently said that he would like meet with Joe Rogan and debate with him. It's like, that's why like doctors like Peter McCullough was like, I'll do it. Like, who? Like, we got a bunch of people that would debate you. So for me, this is very important because the fact that he's even alluding it or acting like the victim, you're the expert, right? You're making money. That's affected millions of lives. So then Aaron Rodgers writes, well, actually, Hotez replies to Aaron Rodgers. And you guys remember about Aaron and how he didn't want to get the poison. And so they were, he had a really hard time with that, but he stood to his core. Good for him. I was like, love this guy attitude. And I don't watch sports, so I really didn't know about him until that moment. Anyway, disappointed. So Professor Peter Hotez says, disappointed he took a cheap shot versus me this week. In 2021, during our awful Delta wave, we were losing 2,000 Americans a day, 80% among the unjabbed, when the V's were 90% protective versus death/serious illness. I criticized him for his public anti-vax stance. So, this is the clip. So Aaron Rodgers shares, vax-related Joe Rogan experience clip on Instagram story. So this is how I got to one thing. I'm like, okay, this is kind of funny, right? I don't take health advice from unhealthy people. Remember, this was when he was on Rogan. I'm not as cautious about my diet as I should be that I am, right? Like, if you guys see the interview, it's just pathetic. But anyway, Joe Rogan was pushing on him, so I did appreciate that. But again, it's when it's convenient for everybody to finally really push back because it makes them look good. It's the timing. All messed up, all wrong. No, fuck you. I was saying it then. This is exactly why when I started my channel, that was the main reason. Because it's like everyone was afraid to tell the truth. I understand we're getting shadow banned. They took 3 of my videos down. I didn't even say anything. I was just sharing other people's comments or and video clips, specifically from like Fox. And that exact same video was never taken down on Fox. It's still there. So, okay, don't even get me started. Right? So Joe Rogan, right? So he says that. So my point is, wait, why did I pick this clip? I thought this was the one Aaron Rodgers. Wow. Apparently Rodgers, who spoke in favor of the vax choice during his memorable appearance on the podcast, would like to see Hotez attempt to defend the claim that Kennedy is disseminating misinformation. Hotez likely resembles the stooge that Rodgers referred to during his Joe Rogan appearance. Day 3 of training camp, they sent this stooge in, and he showed, this is the connection now. See? They sent this stooge in, and he showed these slides of what your vax percentage was as a teen, said Rodgers last summer. What are you compared to the rest of the league? And I started asking him a question about liability. Exactly. Like, don't you want to, you want to know what your rights are? You want to know what's the percentage, right? Even when all these farm ads come out, and they're like, oh, you should take this if you need this, that, you have this, and that problem, right? And then what do they always say at the end? It may cause all kinds of shit, death included, right? And then again, you can't sue them. Like, what? It was it's mind-boggling to think so many people that had to do this. I know so many people that did not want to do it, and for their jobs, for their livelihood, they did. You would not, I mean, they won't even allow you to buy a house and not have it insured. Same with a car, right? Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, this is not a conspiracy theory to see that they were out to screw people. And that's putting it nicely. So what did the guy say? He goes, wait. So you were compared to the rest of the league. And I started asking him, okay, a question about liability. And he said, oh, I'm not a lawyer. How convenient. How convenient. Rodgers, who claimed to have mopped the floor with the stooge, I would say he did. And nicely. That's what I liked about him. That's a man. That's my kind of man for sure. Mopped the floor with the stooge, continued to recount the incident. Okay, cool. But you're in here talking about these different things and you don't talk about anybody's personal health issues, said Rodgers. There's 0 exemptions. You took out religious exemptions. You took out PEG exemptions. You took out anybody's ability to have an opinion of, I don't know what to do. I don't want, wait, there's my dyslexia again. To have an opinion of, I don't want to do this. Maybe Rogan can set Rodgers to moderate the debate between RFK and Hotez, ? That would be a ratings bonanza in the making. And that's the fact that they did say that, that's definitely in my thoughts. So no matter how much I want to be like, oh, I'm just happy that we're having this debate, that things are coming out more publicly. They should have been there from the get-go, but okay, whatever. I'm here for it all. And yeah, before I continue, I want to read your comments, because the next thing I'm going to do is get into Andrew Tate. And oh, wow, that's right. Oh, wait. No, before I get to Andrew Tate, we're going to get into this nonsense. Hold on. About the cis thing. I don't care if cisgender is in the dictionary. Whoever writes a dictionary, updates a dictionary, edits a dictionary, like their definition of a woman that happened recently. You're not God. And language is created by the people. And there has to be a general consensus or a massive use of that word before it even enters the dictionary. Even if the word is incorrect. I don't believe that cisgendered is used by that many people like the word fuck that ends up in the dictionary. At least the last I checked, it was there. Let me know. But you feel me, right? You're following me. And remember, I have a background in languages, interpreting, translations, right? So I know what I'm talking about. This is not my opinion. People need to know what language is and who's dictating what the language is. No. That's the whole point of the word senses. But don't let me get out of the topic. So here, I see this today. James S. I don't know who he is, but anyway, to those who have asked, I like this post, okay? Because I first saw this one here, right? Yesterday after posting a tweet, right? So I actually saw this one first, but then when I went back to look for it, he apparently answered to people's comments about it. So he wrote, to those who have asked, this is not restricting free speech. I did not request, nor did Elon agree to suspend accounts for using the term cis. He is talking about repeated targeted harassment. What this does is restore parity and common sense. I like this guy. I mean, that's nice. He's not being combative, right? So the original post was here. Yesterday, after posting a tweet saying that I rejected the word cis and don't wish to be called it, I received a slew of messages from trans activists calling me sissy and telling me that I'm a cis, whether or not I like it. Just imagine if the roles were reversed. Well fucking said. Absolutely. Now, this is what Elon responded to this guy's original text. I don't know if it got taken down. Let me see if I can look for it. You know what? Let me see if I can, because I actually thought this was already in here. I wonder if they took it down. Wait. Wow. Now he's getting death threats, huh? How about this? Oh, just want to make sure you guys can see what I'm looking at. Where's the original one? Let's see. Yeah, I guess this guy's getting bombarded, huh? So that's the one I was looking at. I mean, this is what Elon said for the original post. Repeated targeted harassment against any account will cause the harassing accounts to receive, at minimum, temporary suspensions. The word cis or cisgenders are considered slurs on this platform. Of course, it's like, who knew that, right? I'm all about free speech, but remember, you can't harass people, and so right? So that's what he's covering. Where was the original one? Because I'm telling you, that's the one I first saw. And I really because I'm big on words and I'm big on meaning. And I don't care what side of the fence you think you're on. Wait. To proponents of gender ideology, what's the difference between a man identifying as a woman and an adult identifying as a child? A white person identifying as black, a lay person identifying as a doctor, a human identifying as an animal, ? Where's the cis one? I wonder if it was it taken down? Have you guys already seen this and you know anything about it was taken down? I don't know if I should go to the top and see if there was still a thread. I can't believe I didn't. I know. You're probably like, Olga, you already know. You do this all the time. I know. It's got to be part of my dyslexia. Because I work hard to get everything all in order, Don't want to bore you guys. Want to keep the engagement going. Want you to be happy to see me. What? Okay. All right. Let's go back to let's see if it's in the original thread, like this one right here. Is that? Was it taken down? Say, I guess it's time to. Man, that was the best part for me about this whole thing is what he said initially about cis. How am I going to find it now? So 59 minutes ago, he says, today I have been bombarded with death wishes and messages calling me a faggot and a sissy, all because I dared to reject. Again, even me talking about this right now on the boob tube. All because I dared to reject an ideological label being imposed upon me. And that's exactly what he said. These people who are so quick to throw the word bigot need to take a long, hard look in the mirror. Well said, James. But again, where is the original? Why can't I wonder, because when I click on this, right? Wouldn't it be in the thread? No, because he screenshotted. I don't like this. I want to read exactly the words he said initially that got this whole thing rolling. All right, guys. Now I'm definitely going to look at the chats to see if you guys. Wait. Well, wait, here's another one. I just saw another tab. Maybe I did have it ready and I just didn't see it. Oh, no, Keith. I don't know who this is, but the dictionary defines cisgender as, I thought that we should mention that, The dictionary defines cisgender as relating to a person whose gender identity corresponds with the sex registered for them at birth, not transgender. That's how I got off track with the dictionary rant that I just did, right? But noted free speech, in quote, advocate Elon Musk wants to ban this word on Twitter because it hurts his feelings. So I'm like, dude, if you read the original post, he didn't sound like his feelings were hurt. He's just saying, you can call me whatever you want. You can think I am whatever I'm at, but I'm not going to sign up to that. I don't think I'm a cisgender person. I am the gender that I am. That's it. Period of the story. It's like they're forcing you to be a trans heterosexual. You feel me? You feel me? Like you chose after you were, like they like to say, appointed, right? You were assigned. See, I gotta stop myself. I can get crude. I do know how to be a lady, though. But when it's my show, that's the whole point of being a show. It's for entertainment. Okay? Entertainment purposes only. Here's where I act, where you're here sitting with me, or, we'll meet for lunch or happy hour, or we're taking a walk. This is the way I talk. Probably even better, because it's kind of hard to not have you right in front of me, and it's a camera. You know what I mean? I'm doing the best I can, though, without being a shill and a fake con artist, grifter. So yeah, where's the original one? All right. Okay. All right. That's it. I'm done. If I can't find it right now, then time to get your answers or your input on the live chat. And then we'll go down to little Andrew Tate's. Let me read your comments first. Let's see. I don't want to miss anything. Hey, Buzzacino over here on the Rumble chat. Oh boy. Who am I say? Hey, Maxwell Sterling, welcome. Of course, Buzzacino, welcome. Tanya, hola. Makes me happy to see you guys. You're awesome. Victor, Olga really has done well for herself. It was being a podcaster or the loony bin. She might still choose the loony bin. That's funny. If you didn't mean to be funny and you were being mean, that was some funny shit. That was good. You guys ever see that interview that Dave Chappelle did years ago? It was that Bravo channel, that guy with the beard. What was the name of that? He would have all these people, like something on the mic. Forget the name of the show, right? And it was in a theater, and he would have different like Hollywood guests all the time. What was the name of it? Well, Dave Chappelle, when is referring to when people would call him crazy, he goes, it's funny. People call you crazy because they don't understand you. So when they don't understand you, they go rushing and labeling you crazy. And you know what crazy? There's crazy loony bin. And there's crazy because I understand when people say that to me, that my friends, even family, are like, "Oh, you're crazy." They say it nicely, sweetly. I don't take offense to it. But I would always, even before Dave Chappelle made that statement, I would always say, "That's funny. Like, you really believe I'm crazy? Like Fitco, like loony bin crazy?" And they're like, no, it's just, you're just so out there. You know what I mean? You're just so like either ahead of your time. Like people would give me different descriptions of it, but they're like, but okay, you're the good crazy. You're the good crazy. You know what I mean? It just means that they don't have another word for a human being like me. I think if I were to give you the dictionary explanation of me, of Olga, it would be fearless, energetic. I definitely get that a lot. Fearless, energetic, magnanimous, noble. And we see when you don't have fear, you act the way you want to act. You're not doing what everybody else like. Be yourself, but nobody's being themselves. See what I'm saying? And when they're about alone with me, people show me who they really are. And I'm like, why don't you act like this when here and there, when over there, there, They're like, I don't know. I feel different with you. Do you see what I'm saying? So we've got to be, humans are not supposed to be, well, we're not perfect, first of all, right? So why even pretend to be perfect? I think the greatest accomplishment a human could be is to be a good person and to be good to others, no matter what. Now, I'm not saying I don't yell or do, things that might bother people. But as soon as I know, if I am wrong, I always apologize. No, I don't even think twice about it. Now you guys are reminding me of that comment that I got earlier. Okay, I'm going to share that in a second. But anyway, what did the Fitco say? Nah, just joking. You are cute. Keep casting. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, I understand people are not going to understand me. Well, then move on, right? Like go somewhere else, figure it out. But sometimes I watch people that I'm like, ugh. Sometimes I can't watch people because just by the way they talk, like especially if like they sound like an airhead or something like they're like, oh my God, like that kind of shit. I can't. And even if I'm trying to get some information, I'm like, oh, I can't. But others, you know, even if they're not my style, I don't like them, I'll still make myself watch them for a little bit to become, I mean, it's a way of like being tolerant. And it's a way, again, of understanding even when you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, oh my God, I'm getting sidetracked. To see, this is what your comments will do to me. Hey, DR3. Great to see you on Rumble. So, check out this comment. I'll come back to you guys. I love your chats. Keep them coming. Hey, Buccino, you're in both places. This is awesome. Always ready. How you doing? Thank you. Inside the Actor Studio is the name of the show. Yes. You're the best. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I have a great memory. It's just that sometimes it doesn't happen right when I want it. And then, of course, I'll walk away. You know what it is? Like when you can't remember a song and then it's like, boom, it just comes out of nowhere. I'm like, ah, man, why couldn't I get it when I wanted it? And I could see it in my head again with the visual. I could see it. Yeah. So, and let me tell you something. You remember that movie Braveheart? Remember that crazy guy when he decided to join and help the Mel Gibson oh my God, I could see his name too, the name of this character, Wallace. Right? He's like, I'm just here to kill. If I can kill like these bad guys in the name of God, I'm going to kill him, right? He didn't say those exact words, but if you've seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about. Like, as soon as that guy came in the movie, came into that scene, I was like, I love this guy. Like, that's that kind of crazy. Like, I'm that kind of crazy. I'm the kind of person that you want next to you if somebody's picking on you. If somebody's doing you wrong, you'd be like, yo, Olga, I'm the person to have. All right. So, you know what? I'm actually going to go to that comment. How about it's time to share that comment real quick? Please, guys. So this was the last live stream I did. No. That's a lie. That's a lie. This comment, I believe, what was it? 3 hours ago. So it's like right before my live. I just happened to see it because it was right on the top. Let me make sure you guys can see it. Can you see what I'm looking at? Oh my God, where am I? Oh, I enlarged the screen too much. All right. I know you can't see, like, if I click on it, will it get bigger? And I can't believe that somebody already hit the like button. I'm like, oh man, please don't make it hard for me to defend you, because I'm not trying to be in your good graces. I believe and I'm grateful for men. I would not want God or whoever the creator is to have brought me to this planet and not without men. That's bottom line, period. But again, this person clearly didn't even look me up, has no clue who I am. Anyway, let me just make sure you guys can actually see. No? Can't see it? Now check this out. I'm trying to make it bigger. I want you guys to be able to see it. Why can't I? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me go to my let me go to dashboard. Comments. You guys can see what I'm seeing? Okay. You know me, I'm completely transparent. This is the comment here, but that still doesn't help you, huh? You guys see it now? Let's see. Yeah, you can see it now. So he writes, and the video that he commented on was the video reaction that I did of Dax to Be a Man. Let me know in the comments, if you've already seen my reaction to that video, or even if you have seen that video and heard that music video, to be a man. And you know that I do raw, real reactions, right? So they're not edited, they're not scripted. So again, I'm not offended or bothered by this comment, but I think I would really appreciate it if you guys could reply to this. And I'm not going to put words in your mouth. Just whatever you think is true about me, or if you agree with this person or don't, please, let's enlighten this individual. Because for me, he sounds like two guys that I just met at a bar the other day when I was sitting outside a terrace and I was having a glass of wine. I was talking to a friend on the phone. And this one guy just comes out of nowhere, real friendly, uppity, full of energy guy. And he sits at my table. And I'm like, he's like, hey, don't be scared. I'm a good guy. And I'm like, okay. And he doesn't really, he says a few words, but he wasn't trying to like sit down and talk to me. And his friend, he had a friend with him. And the friend sits at the table next to mine. He sits at the end of mine. So he's like on the other side of the table. It's like one of those like picnic tables, those wood picnic tables. And anyway, then they start going off about the women. I didn't even say anything. But again, this is the kind of energy I have. I'm always attracting people that didn't even know me. And they just start telling me stuff. And when I gave them a few answers back, both guys, the one guy was flipping out because the girlfriend's like, you just need to move on. I need some space. And he's flipping out. He's like, you don't understand. You're the one for me. He's South Philly Italian. Oh my God. Anyway, back to this comment. My point is that I understand the pain, the anger, the frustration, but when men, and I believe in men crying, meaning I want men to have feelings, right? I don't want you to be a cold ass motherfucker. Right? I mean, how's that going to help me? How's that going to make me happy? But I get it where they're like, no, when I cry, I get a lot of those comments, especially on this video. No, I learned my lesson from crying. Now you're missing it, man. It's not the crying. And I will stand by that. But anyway, that's another story. And I'm like, damn, this is why I'm speaking up, because men are getting screwed. But again, this person clearly doesn't know me, hasn't watched my shit, didn't even click on my website to even see what the fuck I do for a living. And the fact that this is just a show, right? I mean, this is beyond. But again, because people are projecting. So this guy, check him out. Here's his little, I guess that's his real, profile pic, whatever. But I love this. It's like, guys, open your eyes to these women taking advantage, acting to be on our side to get likes and subscribers. It's like, I get it, bro. Because if you knew, how many times have I commented on other people's channels, especially females of all ages, going, what are you talking about? And even the dumb women in their stupid channels, like, man, this, that I'm not doing it for likes and subscribers. I'm doing it because I have brothers. I have a father. I have uncles. I have cousins. I mean, what are you talking about? I got most of my friends are male. I am a supporter of men for so many reasons, but I'm a supporter of women too. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. And bashing all men, putting them all in the same boat is incorrect. You can't do that. And specifically about masculine, toxicity, right? Toxic masculinity, right? Right? I mean, I want that deleted. I want people to be accountable for saying that bullshit. It's got nothing to do with getting likes and subscribers. But I understand that this person clearly has not watched anything I've done and didn't look me up at all. So I'm going, how do you do that, man? Because he thinks he's helping them. Meanwhile, I'm going, you're not. Who the fuck are you helping? I promise you. So I'm continuing with this text. I promise you, they don't give a rat's poop. I'm sure many of them don't. So I'm with you, bro. 760989 Randy. And if you don't watch this live, Randy, or you don't watch this replay, I'm going to timestamp this conversation and put it in your comments. Because what I would love is for you to join me on my live. I'll even give you a link to talk to me live. Come on. But that's not the point. It's not by us talking. I can't prove it. I think you should, do some research. These women, going back to his text or his comment, these women know it's a huge, huge, very popular situation with men, with millions of men looking for sympathy. Don't fall for it, guys. I love y'all. I'm serious. Please keep your eyes open. Isn't that funny? That's a perfect way to end that message. Please keep your eyes open, Randy. Where is your eyes not looking me up and looking at more videos? Come back to me with more. Prove to me that I'm a fake the way I'm proving everyone else talking shit and being fake and using men. Absolutely. And trying to get likes and subscribers. Again, Randy, go back to one of my episodes. I forget which one it was, but it was in March. And look up the dates. I believe it was exactly March 27th. I just don't remember the episode number, right? But I said it. I said, guys, I'm not just going to do legal commentary, news, trending news, and reaction videos. I'm tired of what's happening to men. I've been helping men professionally for over 20 years. But I've been doing it for longer than that. And I've got a ton of men, not one, that I have not helped them change their life, empowered them, made them confident, taught them a bunch of shit. To this day, I even have ex-boyfriends that call me and pay me when they don't know what to do in their dating situation or their relationships. Okay? And so it doesn't bother me, guys. The Randy, you're not bothering me. I'm just saying, it sounds like I might be somebody that you would love to talk to, and that maybe either we can have a debate and you can tell me how wonderful of a man you are and how much you've helped all these men and what makes you such a great man. I would love that. I would love that. Like, please let me know. And then hear me out, right? And talk to me, get to know me. I think it would be a great debate. Like, really, talk about the whole Joe Rogan debate. But I'm serious. At the very least, join me in my live. Comment in the live chat. Become a member, Randy. But what do you guys think? And if you can't think of anything right now, I don't want you to leave this stream to go over there and comment now, but I would love to see your comments. And what do you think? What do you think? But, I don't want anybody to be mean to him or anything like that. I'm not like that. That's not my style. But it's not fair, I think, for anybody who doesn't know me and they just see that video because they're interested in the reaction video and they see a comment like that. And if nobody notices that knows me, that's not fair. You know what I mean? It's like, because you're wrong. If anything he had stated had just a little morsel of truth in it, but it's not. And it's like, people, especially if you're an adult male, and that's the way you communicate, doesn't look good, bro. I think the reason why you're trying to give everybody advice is because maybe you, again, I don't want to assume I don't know you. I just read one comment. You just watched one video. And it's crazy that you actually thought me crying, caring about a human being suffering, regardless if they have a penis, that you thought that was fake? Did you know it was live? You know what I mean? Like, oh man, I got so many questions. So I think that's a perfect segue to Andrew Tate. And the reason why, if you haven't seen any of my comments on Andrew Tate, I think you should be able to like search Olga S. Pérez like Andrew Tate, and those videos should show up and they're timestamped. Because I felt for him because I'm like, he's just young, he's dumb. But I still will point out that whether he is a true victim and really innocent, that's a whole thing where if the Matrix out to get you, well, you did make most of your money, or at least a lot of it, because I don't know. I don't have all the details. But the way this guy walks around, the way he acts, you're acting like a gangster, man. You even call yourself the top G. Not like I'm the coolest. I mean, the word gangster, it's like mafia. So my whole thing is, you're not helping men by the way you're acting. That was my biggest thing. It wasn't about, is he guilty? Is he not guilty? Is he a bad guy, good guy? You're just full of shit. You don't know much. You got a lot to learn. Anyway, we're going to get into it because, of course, because his whole thing was, I got no charges. I got no charges. And again, he's right. Everything can be a lie. Everything can be made out. But dude, I'm going to share with you guys, just like I have before, but you don't really have to see much to, again, look at me, not to be a hypocrite that, oh yeah, you got to, I've done my research. I'm just not going to waste your time all day with this. But Andrew Tate, whether the charges are all lies and it's the Matrix out to get him. And I'm all about the Matrix and I believe in the Matrix and I totally get that whole thing. But the way he thinks that being a man, I will stand my ground that even without evidence from before he got in jail, I was commenting, what was it? How did I find it? Somebody mentioned him, like, who the hell is Andrew Tate, right? And I look it up, and then I went full tard. And it was because, was it the first thing he was being investigated? No, it was way before the Greta Thunberg. So what the hell was it in September that he did? Then he was all over the news. Oh, he was being canceled, right? And deplatformed. That's what it was. I was like, what? Who is this guy? And I actually wanted to root for him, but I kept finding shit. I mean, first of all, my first instinct is looking at him and the way he talked. I was like, this guy is an influencer? What? I know real men and real good men. I'm like, that's not it. That's just it. I'm actually trying to help the ladies too. Like, girls, this is not your guy. Trust me. And lo and behold, I find clips of his commentary and I'm like, oh, man. Talk about, he's actually not even helping the good man. Let's just put it that way. That's just one way of putting it. But anyway, before I start screen sharing those clips, hey, Harmon, or Harmon. I don't always pronounce shit right. So sorry. Hey, wait. I don't even know where to start reading, guys. Did I get everybody? Well, hey, Wesley Corn, you're on Rumble too. You guys are freaking awesome. Look at Adam Calhoun's video and tell me this is how you grew up. Oh, that's interesting. I just clicked on it. DR3. By the way, DR3, you're Dale Rose, right? Because it looks like it's the same. Because sometimes I confuse you and the major. Because there's like military stuff on there. Okay. All right, where were we? Where was I? Okay, hold on. Let me share this. So you just text me this link. What's going on with the audio? Oh, here we go.
Parents were able to
Hold on,
smack us.
Okay.
I hope you guys watch this video. I was born in a time where we were taught not to cry. It was more like, oh, I'll give you something to cry about. It was like, wait till your father gets home. Our neighbors were able to discipline us. Our friends' parents were able to smack us. If we got hurt, it was like, rub some dirt on it, walk it off. We were built to be strong because the world is a hard place. Exactly. And I'm not complaining. To me, those were the good old days. We didn't get offended. That wasn't a thing. We got even, or we got into a fight. Now this world wants guys like me and the men who came before me to be soft, emotional, sensitive, weak. They want us to understand all this new weird shit. That's not what the world needs. This world needs strong men.
Yes, I'll do all the crying.
I hope you guys watch this video. I was born in a time where we were taught not to cry.
That was awesome. Thank you, Dale, for sending me that link. That was awesome. Guys, just so you know, he sent me the link in the live chat and he goes, look at Adam Calhoun's video and tell me this is how you grew up. Absolutely 100% yes. And I got beaten. So in my case, it was like real abuse in my home. But with me personally, because I had that personality, I was one of 6 and I just, it was like, you're going to get it. I wouldn't shut up, but I wouldn't shut up. I never disrespected my parents. I never talked back. I never said no. I did everything I was told to do, but I would stand up for myself and I would complain and I would be like, you're wrong. This is not right. And this is why them and not me. Right. And they're like, shut up. So for me, it was very, very, it was abusive and it was, very dysfunctional, but I did become strong from it, but you can make a choice. Just like those two guys I was telling you that I saw at the bar. You can make a choice to be like, oh, I'm just giving up, or fuck these women. I get it. I understand. We've all been there. Being cynical, all kinds of stages I've been at. But I decided when I left my family, like literally, my parents owned a restaurant, several at the time. But anyway, I was working. It was Friday night. I was busy. And I literally took my apron off without a penny in my pocket. And I mean it, not even a quarter to make a phone call. And I walked off and into the street at 17 years old because I couldn't take another beating another day, especially in front of customers in public. It was just, I was done. It was either I'm going to kill myself, like jump off the balcony, or this is it. And I walked off. But there's two choices, right? People can make a choice to either be a victim or not to be a victim. I chose the route that I'm not going to be a victim. In fact, the day that I walked out, I literally, as I took that apron off of myself, I said, and for those of you who have been following me, you probably already heard me say this, but I said, never again will I not be loved. I will be loved. That was and I have done that. Have I gotten screwed over? Yeah. Have I gotten disappointed? Yeah. But will I ever allow somebody to not treat me with love? No. The moment they do it, I'm gone. And they know that. We're talking friends, family members. I don't care. All you got to do is be loving. And I'll be with you. I will defend you. I will stand up for you. I will give my shirt off my back for you. I will do anything for you. Pretty much, except for I will not prostitute myself. Unless that would literally save your life. Let's just say, thank God I haven't had to do that. But you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I was in a concentration camp or something? Oh, man. I don't even know. I can only visualize that if I were ever in that situation, I would comply. Again, kind of like the Shamshank, I hope I said it right, redemption movie, where I'm plotting a way the fuck out. So I'll play the game, but I'm out. I'm out. And if I die trying, I die trying. But what's my biggest word? What's the most important thing? Freedom. Freedom. Period. Hello? Locked in a convent, forced labor, unpaid labor, that's slavery. Total oppression, getting beatings all day long. No. Freedom is the most important. I can't be happy without freedom. I can't love if I can't love freely. You feel me? I just felt that. Did you feel that? Oh, shit. All right, let's look at this nonsense. That was awesome, Dale. Thank you. Just once again. All right, let's go with the Tates, the taters. All right. So, of course, another thing in the breaking news, I don't know if it was Tuesday or it had to be Tuesday because I did my live on Monday. Let me see. Let me make sure that you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. Okay. So several articles, right? Andrew Tate will find out if he will be sent back to jail on Friday after appearing at a Romanian court over human trafficking and rape charges and declaring, I believe in justice and God. Listen, if the guy's innocent, I want nothing more than justice being served. No one's ever going to give him back the time he already spent in jail and all that. We know that. But my thing was like, I just kept thinking to myself, dude, if you're innocent, why don't you shut up? And he wouldn't. So I was like, you're really making me look like I'm going to be really right on this one. And that even if you're innocent and if you should not be in jail if you're innocent, and I hope justice is served, but you're still not the top G. You're the top pimp. You can call yourself that. Because you're making money off of women. I don't think this guy loves women. I really don't. I think he even hates women. He's got some issues. And that's my right to my opinion. But let's get to it. Here's what I liked about this article. Now, I have several articles. I have this one, right? Andrew Tate's brother, Tristan, is charged with inciting violence. Alleged incident involved female associate inflicted pain on another woman. This other article, Andrew Tate and his brothers are charged with rape, human trafficking, and forming a criminal gang to sexually exploit women. In Romania, influencer claims trial is about stealing my wealth. Yeah, sure. I could believe that. But Andrew, and don't guys, if you love this guy and you're diehard, I get it. Because the people that are like diehard Trumpsters, I mean, they will not stop seeing it. I mean, I'm going to go as far as to compare this guy or give you a similar situation like John of God and Oprah going to Brazil to see this miraculous prophet, Jesus Christ-like dude who was trafficking children from his own semen, trapping women in cages and trafficking newborns. And that's just one part of the fucking story. Because we don't want to get into who Oprah really is. You connect the dots. So now my thing is the same. Here's this guy that millions were worshiping. And even when he got charged and he had 600 counts and he was charged, he went to trial. And then in the end, I'm old, I'm sick. And I think he's serving house arrest, which is horrible in my opinion. But regardless, he still has a complete blind following like a cult. Just like some of the Trumpsters that no matter what, they will refuse to see that Trump is no saint. Okay, fine. It's like being in a relationship and you refuse to see your spouse cheating on you or stealing from you or doing anything bad. Okay, fine. You stay in your little world. But don't come after me because you don't like the story being broken down. That's what the truth is all about. If the guy's innocent, he's innocent. But making money off of girls on webcams, that's not a man. No, it's not. That's a pimp. I don't care if the girls do it voluntarily. Even if, like I said, even if he didn't traffic people, even if he didn't rape anybody, even if it's all lies, you still grab these women. Do you really believe that these girls, even when OnlyFans is a big thing, do you really think these girls are coming out there going, I want to get naked on OnlyFans and that's the way I'm going to make money and I'm going to be empowered? I speak to these women every day. And let me tell you something. If I told them that being a teacher at a school would make them more money than OnlyFans, they'd be a teacher at a fucking school. Do you hear me? Ask any of them. Of course, there's going to be maybe 1% of women that really love exposing themselves, just like men, when the type of men that like exposing themselves, right? The flashers, what do you call them? Boy, I've had many of those in my lifetime. And at a young age. What do we call those people? Guys, wait. What do we call them? Because there's supposed to be a funnier word for it. Oh, that's not funny. I'm getting chills trying to think of the word. And I'm talking the classic guy with the trench, butt naked in the parking lot. Flash. Okay, I'm going to look at the chat. Maybe you guys can help me out here. Oh, Kenzie Vlogs. I am a transgender male to female. I cry a lot more than men do. Or you wrote does. I don't know if that's a typo, but male to female. And you cry more than men do. Wait, am I reading this right? Because I'm dyslexic. But I'm a transgender male to female, right? And I cry a lot more than men do. Is it because of the hormones? You know what I'm saying? Or it could be a spiritual thing. You know what I mean? There's so many reasons. But anyway, I love that you shared that. Thank you for sharing that. and welcome, Kenzie. Hey, Elisa Stina, how you doing? I just saw you from the corner of my eye. Anyway, can somebody tell me, what do you call those people that expose themselves? Not a flasher. There's another word. Come on. Nobody's listening to me. Okay, whatever. Moving forward. You know what? I'm going to have to take a break, so I'm not going to go into all the details of the article, but I'm going to share this little video. Again, of course, you don't judge a person from one video. I'm definitely not a hypocrite. But before I go to the video, I haven't seen anybody mention the fact that, do you look at this? Because this is from today, June 21st, right? So they're taking him to the courthouse. Now, what happened to the Muslim? What happened with the Muslim? The Islam. He's into Islam. Remember the beard, the Islam beard? And his little 4 hairs? I thought he was actually getting hair plugs for a minute. But okay, he kept it cool because a lot of people don't understand why they have facial hair, because they're not supposed to be vain. So how the fuck? Wait. So this guy's been, again, full of shit, showing everybody I'm innocent, I'm about God, and I learned, and this and that, and they're not going to, I know they're going to kill me, but you know what? I'm going down with God. And again, it's like, I'm telling you, this is like a great story act, because he even thinks that people are going to remember him. He's going to make such memory if anything happens to him. He's going to be a great influence in the future. Like, he's Jesus Christ. What are you talking about? People, everyone's deranged with this influencer so-called fame shit. I can't. Now, why did he shave? He shaved his head and he trimmed the beard. He's back to the old Tate. No more Islam. Now, this look, right? What's up with that? Know what I'm saying? Come on, people. You better give me a good answer. Now, so it's like, that was my first thing that I picked up, that I was like, dude. But maybe he's thinking, well, if I'm going to go down, I'm going to give up the facade of being a true believer in God and Islam. Because that's the whole thing, is about being vain. That's the whole facial hair. All right. Hey. Don't kill the messenger. Now, here's a clip. And I probably shared this on the other. No, maybe I didn't. I mean, I've shared a few clips from some of the stuff that he says. It just, again, I see him saying really shitty things. And then I see him turning around and saying, but I do really good things too. Like, I have a charity. It's like, that's what all the criminals do. That's what all the politicians do. That's like what all the bad people in the world do, is act like they're doing good things with your money in any way they get that money. Blood money. You can call it whatever you want to call it. Drug money, sex money, trafficking money. So here's this clip. It's not long, but let's hear this out real quick. Okay.
Several YouTube videos in which the defendant talks about what he does and his approach to women. Videos like this one.
Told you how to get the girl on the camera, Told you how to have a bottom bitch. Told you how to recruit girls.
And did he practice what he preached? In most cases, the women first spoke to Tate via Instagram, the documents say.
What message on Instagram? She has to respect you and love you.
So what the fuck is a bottom bitch? I mean, who talks like that? And what does that mean? And how is that being a man? It's not. And the only reason that men, boys, whoever's following him is because of the Bugatti. It's all the facade. Oh, he's a badass. They obviously don't have real men around them, or have never really seen a real man, because even by the way this guy walks, no matter how you put the sunglasses, I mean, it's like everyone's like growing up in a bubble and they're not in touch with the real world, and whatever they see on the internet, they believe it and buy it real easily because they don't have anything to compare it to. And that's just one way to look at it. I can give you many more examples.
And want to work with you.
Can you be loving enough?
She has.
Remember how he said all the WhatsApp texts are all lies? They could be. All of this could be fabricated, But your videos, Andrew, this right, what like you right now, this isn't fabricated. This isn't AI. This is you.
To respect you and love you and want to.
Even if this was years ago. He's smart, very smart. But wise? A wise man would be quiet.
Work with you.
Can you be loving enough to be a wife, to always be by my side wherever I go? Talk to 0 men besides me. Ride or die, you are mine. Don't forget that and act like it.
See, this is like the Zerka shit. And I told you guys yesterday or on Monday, I don't know who Zerka is, but I was just giving you an example of what not to do. And for women, this is not a man. That's it. At least start with those flags and don't even go on dating somebody that doesn't know how to talk, that tries to possess you. And by the way, men and women, hear me out. Anybody who wants to control you, it ain't cute. It ain't funny. Even when they're saying it's a joke. And I know it feels good to be wanted, to feel wanted. And that's why sometimes it can be a turn on. But like maybe you should try BDSM. Like I'm not promoting or anything, but you see what I'm saying? Like being a dominatrix or being dominated, or, it's pretty safe, if it's done right. Okay, well, we're not going to go. That's another story. But at the end of the day, no. Anybody that tries to hold you down, control you in any way, if they're not treating you with love and respect, which is, what can I do for you, honey? What do you want? It doesn't mean you're a pussy. No. I've said this in many of my shows as well. One of them I had a guest live, right? I think it was one of them was AC Nelson. So I said, like, so what do you do? Like, how do you really become a man? Like, how do you treat a woman? Say she's being finicky about going to a restaurant. All right, take over, bro. You were the gentleman, giving her an option, giving her a choice. And if she's like, I don't know. Okay, then here's where we're going. That's a man. Not, you're going to do what I'll tell you to do. And you threats? No threats. No threats. Unless the threat is, honey, you're being so cute. Don't make me want to buy you like 20 dozen roses. Or 20 dozens and dozens of roses, right? You know what I'm saying? And her too. Oh, honey, stop being so cute because I know what you want. You want me to make your favorite. You want me to make lasagna. You get my point? That's the fucking threats that should happen. And that's what happens in real love. This shit is just sick.
We will be together soon. I want to know that you're determined, serious about marriage.
Yeah.
This is grooming. This is pimp behavior. Period. Clear. Classic from the beginning of time. Okay?
Yes, I am serious.
While Tate allegedly pressured her to move to Romania so he could keep an eye on her, she saw the videos and challenged him over his online pimping courses. But according to the chat logs, Tate told her it was all fake, part of a front to launder dirty cash. He even allegedly claimed that he used the women to move documents and money as part of some criminal activity.
Thank you.
Whatever the truth of all that, Tate's playbook
Yes.
I don't mention webcam until after I've had sex with the girl. If you're on dates and you're trying to mention it and shit, it just doesn't work. It puts them off. I'd never do that. That's disgusting. I'm not a whore.
The messages suggest the woman wasn't expecting him to be running a webcam business in Romania.
Baby, what are these girls doing anyway? I feel stupid for not knowing.
According to the chat, once she arrived in Bucharest, Tate wasn't there, and she was left alone with the women working for him in his webcam business. Tate's course suggests using women to recruit other women. He calls it
The bottom bitch system.
Later in the conversation, after the alleged rape victim appeared to express doubts about doing webcam work, Tate added,
I need you on my team to do as G tells you.
and again, forming a team is a key part of the course.
I feel like I got to keep pausing it because, I'll get flagged. But I want to see if that's basically, just a little bit more. Let me see.
Understand about the pimp game, even street pimping.
But despite his charm and his patented technique,
See, I'm not trying to use this guy's words. What he's saying, that's his words. I'm not interested in that. I just wanted to show you a clip and like those text messages.
This
that was
House.
still isn't convinced by his methods.
I want to know why you brought me here to this house. If you respected me, you'd ask me first if I was okay with this. I thought I would come here and live with you. It's a little weird for me to have you hang out with girls who work for you. I know you have a lot on your mind right now, but my sister is telling me to go back to London because she thinks
it's some sick ass shit. And your sister cares about you and you can feel it in your own gut. Good for you. But again, they're trying to make us believe this shit ain't right. The guy is talking about bottom bitches.
I'm not safe here, and I'm very confused.
No, I mean, the gaslighting, the level of gaslighting on common sense, that's why I get this way. Because you want me to go along with your psychosis or your tribal mentality. I'm going to go with the crowd. Yeah, what's popular? Get a personality. Stop following people. I don't want you to be like me. I want you to know that I got your back. If you're strong, you're a good person, and you stand for truth and honesty and the good for the collective. That's what I'm about. That's the kind of tribe I want to be connected with. And that if you think like that, or you're like, that resonates with me, come on over. Get out of this stupid fucking crazy shit. George Orwell, 1984. No, not as long as I live. No, the world is not going that way. No, I don't care how much everyone's like, but that's the way things are right now. Really? Maybe around you, not in my world. I don't let anybody get past me. I don't care if I'm in a public bar and it's someone I don't know. I'm not going to agree with you. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be loving. And I think that's the best way to get people to get along. They can disagree, but when you're not being confrontational or offended. By the way, I just saw to the corner of my eye. But Chino, I do like that you mentioned how your grandparents raised you. But yeah, to have emotions, but to be strong, you must face them and find balance. Key right there. Balance. The extremes are bad. Exactly. Part of maturing and evolving is controlling your emotions. Believe me, if you think I'm tough and crazy now, no. This is completely controlled. Back in the day, I did not compromise at all. But I figured it out. I figured out, like, how am I winning that way? Like, how is it really benefiting me? Like, really? And then I'm like, plus, I don't like the fact that I can't control something. Like, if I'm so, mature or strong and badass, I should be able to control myself, to master my mind. So it's about, so mastering your emotions, not go to your safe place. And don't say something that offends me. How? You're never going to master your mind that way. That's a fact. Every expert knows this. Even if you read books from 2,000 years ago, it's in the Bible. Anywhere you look, philosophy, Buddha. But yeah, so I like that comment on Buzzacino about, not too emotional is bad. So too emotional is bad. No emotion is bad. Absolutely. Exactly. We know about balance, but they don't teach us how to have balance. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to sit here and make you feel like I'm crazy, make me doubt myself, like the whole cisgender shit. No, I'm not a cisgender. And if you think I am, you can think whatever you want. But in my face, I will not agree with you. I'll just say, no, I'm not a cisgender. That's it. I'm not going to get mad, because that's what's going to make them having to look at themselves going, oh, that has no effect. Oh, I don't have power over you. I remember the first time somebody told me that the right word for something being completed or finished is not done, that you shouldn't say done. And it happened to be a really nice person, by the way, but it happened to be in that, pride community. And I said, no. And this was like 20 years ago. I was like, no. Or maybe 15, 18 years ago. But I said, look, who are you? Did I ask you to correct me? Because we were talking about, I was cooking and I made a steak and I was asking everybody how they wanted their steak. And she's like, you're not supposed to say done. It's like, who the fuck are you? Do I tell you how to be? Do I tell you how to live? Do I tell you who to sleep with? You know what I mean? Do I tell you how you weren't born that way? No, I respect you. I accept you. You're nice to me. I'm nice to you. Period. End of story. I don't sit around, walk around telling people how they should act, how they should be. I'm very passionate about that one. I'll tell you what you can't do that bothers me. And you could say, well, I'm not going to change. So I'm like, okay, no problem. Then let's not hang out. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to make you feel bad about it. I'm just going to, like, you know what? Really, like, say my guy friends, right? When all they do is talk about sex and like, especially when they're joking, like, man, man, if I was with you, like, I'd do this to you and that to you. I'm like, dude, every time we hang out, you say that. If you can't stop yourself from saying those kind of comments all the time, every time, stop it. Don't hang out with me. I don't get mad. It's just annoying. You get it? So it's annoying when we're adults and somebody thinks, well, you're wrong. Because I said done to a steak. So I knew then. I was like, no. And I remember my other friends were like, Olga, it's not a big deal. Like, but she is right. And this, I'm like, I don't care if she's right. Did I ask her? Did I tell her how to live her life? Or how to talk? How to act? How to dress? No. It's exactly the same shit. Correcting me. You're not my mother. You're not my teacher. You don't even pay me. Oh, boy. Sorry. Okay. We're almost done here. We're almost done.
I want to know what your plan is.
So it looks a lot like he used the methods in his course on this woman. But is any of that illegal? He used meshing so she couldn't get away and told what happened in Tate's house. He's said to have...
Okay, that was it. I just wanted you to see his body language. Granted, it's an old video, but regardless, he says it in all these videos. I mean, even his latest tweets, and I don't even follow him. It's other people that retweet or like comment on his tweets, and I'll see it on my feed, and I'm like, oh, God. All right. Enough for the tater. Stand my ground. I wish him the best. If he is innocent, may justice be served. And then we all learn from it. And thanks again, guys, for the exhibitionist. Exactly. That's the word I was thinking. But the streaker. Thank you. That was another notch. So yeah. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna come back. I gotta take a break. Like I gotta take care of you know what, and I'll be right back. So don't turn that dial. Or if you go, do the same thing as me. Go do what you gotta do. Get your drink, get your popcorn, whatever it is. I have not watched this music video reaction, but based on all the conversation we had today, I decided that's the one we're doing. I'm not even gonna flip a coin. And for those who voted for on my last, what's the next reaction video, I will be doing Ren Suicide on Friday. And then following that, next Monday, I'll be doing a Morissette. For those Morissette I'm on, I think it is. God, I always say shit wrong. So just know that we're coming up with Ren. We're coming up with, and I'll be putting some more votes up. And again, for those who don't, maybe you missed it, in the description below, if you want, because people will be like, they'll say more and more set, right? Well, it's very helpful when you guys check out the description below on how, if you want your song done, follow the instructions and it'll get done for sure. And it'll get done sooner than later. Anyway, hope you do see that. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to take a quick break. I'm going to leave you guys with the Zen out, because I got to whip out all this energy and from all these topics so I can be clear and ready to give you a real raw reaction live. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Like I said, if you do, come right back. Like, don't log off. Or like in 5 minutes, make sure to come, because that's the coolest part, is when you guys are with me live and you're together with me live in that reaction. Okay? It matters. It's important. But anyway, of course, only if you enjoy it. I think this is going to be a fun one. All right, guys. I'll see you in a minute. Welcome back to the Olga S Press Show. What's up? How you doing? Become a Locals member or follow me on Locals. The link is in the description below. It's Pérez Patriots at locals.com. I'm going to be doing a live after this live. Special live for you special people where I'm totally uncensored. And you're probably thinking, well, she doesn't sound so censored. Believe me. I am not censored. And should I say I'm filtered? No, yeah, I'm kind of, yeah, I'm a little filtered here. But that's just, like I said, when you go to somebody's house and they got their rules like take off your shoes, and maybe I don't want to because maybe their floors are dirty and I'm like, ew, but it's your house, it's your rules, no problem. And if I don't like it, I don't go. That's my mentality. That's my style. But okay, baby. So here we go. The reaction video of the day. The music video reaction of the day is a special request from a Locals members, because members both on this channel, but especially on Locals, you get first dibs, baby. So here we go. This song came out like 3 weeks ago. What am I doing? I already have it all queued up. Are you guys ready? I just want to make sure you're ready. You're ready. I don't know. I take off the headset to go to do my little break. And I'm all disheveled. Okay. All right. Let's get this part of the, I wanted to say part of the party. And I'm like, that's all right, but let's get this. What am I trying to say? Let's get this section. What's wrong with me today? It's happening more than once. All right. Without further ado, I hope we enjoy this song. And if you don't know me, you do know me. I pause as needed, as inspired, as whatever comes through me. So if you don't like interruptions, then the second part of the reaction is where I play the song without interruption, which, by the way, hurts me and hurts my channel because of copyright issues. But for those who are like, can you stop interrupting? I'm not doing it to make everybody happy. I actually do enjoy watching without and just listening to it. But then again, depends on the music, right? Depends on the beat. But yeah, we're going to do that. And the timestamps will be provided. And if you're listening to this podcast and not watching it, the link to watch it is right in the description in the podcast. You can just click it and it takes you right to that moment in that video. Because I'm a visual person, so I like podcasts, listening to podcasts. But the visual, I think that's a bonus. Especially sometimes you're like, oh my God, I wonder what they're looking at. You're like, what? Anyway, without further ado, I've talked enough to give you the time to be ready. It's either now or never. Here we go. Real, live, raw reaction of Boycott Target for Giotto Blow. Don't know who they are. Jimmy Levy, Nick Natoli, and was it Stony Dude Bro? This is the official music video. This was the request. This is what we're going to be doing right now. I hope you enjoy. I hope I enjoy. Because I do remember when this first came out, I was going to watch it and I was like, maybe I should save it for a reaction video. And I couldn't make up my mind. And then I got the request. I'm like, okay, that's it. And I know it was like, because it's been 3 weeks, so it's like way past the whole Target saga. So here we go. Real raw reaction of Boycott Target. And I already said all the names. Okay. Boycott Target for Giotto Blow, Jimmy Levy, Nick Natoli, Stony Dude Bro. Real live raw reaction starting now.
Oh, wow.
I knew it. I was like, I'm gonna get a commercial. I'm gonna.
She's been looking for an insight in that data forever.
Oh, and I can't even skip this one.
I'm gonna.
Oh, okay. 1 second. 1 second. It's coming. It's coming. Thank you for your patience. Again, this is, hey, if you want to sponsor and pay for this, please.
Intentional shoppers. There's a cleanup on every aisle. Target is targeting your kids.
True.
They put a target on my back, but they're targeting your kids. They don't even need to ask, cause you all know what it is. Yeah, that's why I keep a strap, and I'm always by my biz.
Bud Light.
Agenda gotta stop. Yeah, you know we gonna win when they target.
Look at his t-shirt. Jumps to Superman. See, I don't think he's Superman, but I like the humor, man, and I get the point.
Yeah, they target. Yeah, they target kids. Target. Yeah, they target and target. Yeah, they target. You know they targets, they're wrong.
In the USA. I don't even know who these people like. I don't know who they are. So it's a total first time reaction. But even like as an artist, like I'm not even aware of these people, and I don't even know like whenever they're switching whoever the singer is. I don't know if that's Forgiato or who. I guess I'll find out later.
Trying to play with the kids. It's the mayor of Magaville. I'm preaching again. You know that
the mayor of Magaville.
LGBTQ don't went too far. You know they cutting these kids.
And the rainbow. They hijacked the rainbow.
They leaving trannies with scars. Why they pushing the gender, promoting sexual genders? I'm only rocking with Bruce. Don't rock with no Caitlyn Jenner.
He looks familiar. I know that.
You think that gay don't get you paid? Yeah, we gonna see.
Gay don't get you paid. Again, I got nothing against, and I got plenty of friends, trans, bi, gay, both female, male, like, but my friends in that, population, they're not for all this shit. That's a fact. They feel hijacked. I don't blame them.
It's wanted for we trumpet, baby. They put a target on my back, but they're targeting your kids. They don't even need
It's funny how they're making a point. They're making a political point. They're defending kids. I'm all about the children. But it's funny how at the same time, that's one of the reasons why I was thinking I wasn't going to do this reaction video before I got the request, because I'm like, every time we do this, like the Mulvaney Bud Light dude, we're promoting it. And so like this video is showing all this Target stuff. Obviously the name is Boycott Target, but you're actually promoting it either way. And so I'm just like, I just don't want to give these people, like, I don't shop there. How about that? And that way before this, like during the Crotch 19, I was like, oh, you can be open and nobody else? No. And so I refuse. Like, it's got to be like the last place I go to in an emergency to get anything, no matter how much I need it. Like,
ask, cause you all know what it is. Yeah, that's why I keep a strap, and I'm always by my biz. This agenda gotta stop. Yeah, you know we gonna win when they target.
Needless to say, they're MAGA people, right? The president, they're all about Trump. Got you. Okay.
Target.
Making it clear, baby. You're making it clear. Wait, did I just put, is this JFK tattooed? Just saying, doesn't it look like it?
Yeah, they target and target. Yeah, they target kids.
You like the video though. I think it's cute. I like that they did it in the store.
Target. Yeah, they target and target. Yeah, they target kids.
Yeah, they're targeting. That's right. Well said.
Heard the news story. Target.
Yeah, these guys are total MAGA patriots. Good for them. Good for them. Because again, whether I will always say Trump is no saint, but the fact that when you do connect and relate to this guy, it's because you love America and its Constitution. And so like, my hat goes off.
They going after our youth, and yeah, they do it like this. If you ain't mad yet, then you better.
But I like their vibe. Like, I don't feel like they're angry. I feel like they're good people.
Be pissed. Let's protest until they close, and they ain't gonna be missed.
They ain't gonna be missed. Yeah, that's right. Well said.
They got pride shirts in the kids' clothing section. Why they trying to mess with the kids and give misconceptions? They manipulating minds and making evil impressions. Got little boys tucking up by time they teens got
Totally evil. Kids tucking up. Yeah, right. With the whole tucking. Like even like strippers have like a special store. I mean, they can buy their stuff anywhere, but there's literally one in Philadelphia on South Street that literally she's been in business for over 20, 30 years. And funny, I just walked by it the other day, and the doors never open. You have to like call, make an appointment, and then she opens at 4, and it's mainly strippers that go and shop there. And so like, you know what I'm saying? Like those who want an item a certain way, you can go to the specialty store.
got depression. We need to clean up on every island side. This door Satan reside.
Yeah, I know this guy and I can't remember who he is, but like I love his voice. I wonder what video it was I watched that his voice. He did something. He's very spiritual, I believe. He's like big into God, from what I remember. Oh God, okay.
Wash it with the blood of Christ. It's needed here.
Hello? Didn't I just say the Christian or the religious God, spiritual? What did you just drop? Sorry.
Besides, wash it with the blood of Christ. It's needed here, so don't think twice. Dating with a Satanist. We all know this is the end. God is coming for revenge. Target is targeting. They put a target on my back, but they're targeting your kids. They don't even need to ask, cause you all know what it is. Yeah, that's why I keep a strap, and I'm always by my bed. This agenda gotta stop. Yeah, you know we gonna win.
You're nailing all of it, right? The Mulvaney with the Tampax. I don't know where to put this. Stop.
And when they target, yeah, they target and target, yeah, they target kids. Target, yeah, they target and target, yeah, they target kids.
There we go. Oh, look at me. Look how I jumped over here. And it's literally this episode. 159, baby. Well, that was good. I thought that was positive. You see? And I don't think they were being hateful. And I like the beat. Wow, let's see what they... So yeah, it came out 3 weeks ago. Wow, over 1 million views. Good for them. Ooh, look at 11,876 comments. Did I give 11,000 comments during that video? Oh my God. All right, from the top, uninterrupted.
Yeah. Intentional shoppers. Yeah. There's a cleanup on every aisle. Yeah. Target is targeting your kids. Yeah. They put a target on my back, but they're targeting your kids. They don't even need to ask, cause you all know what it is. Yeah, that's why I keep a strap, and I'm always by my beds. This agenda gotta stop. Yeah, you know we gonna win when they target, yeah, they target and target, yeah, they target kids. Target, yeah, they target and target, yeah, they target. You know they targets that wrong, trying to play with the kids. It's the mayor of Magaville, I'm preaching again. You know the LGBTQ done went too far. You know they cutting these kids, they leaving trannies with scars. Why they pushing the gender, promoting sexual genders? I'm only rocking with Bruce, don't rock with no Caitlyn Jenner. You think that gay shit gon' get you paid? Yeah, we gon' see. It's Mar-a-Lago 2024, we trumpet, baby. They put a target on my back, but they're targeting your kids. They don't even need to ask, cause you all know what it is. Yeah, that's why I keep a strap, and I'm always by my beds. This agenda gotta stop. Yeah, you know we gonna win when they target, yeah, they target and target, yeah, they target kids. Target, yeah, they target and target, yeah, they target kids. Heard the news story, targeting kids. They going after our youth, and yeah, they do it like this. If you ain't mad yet, well, then you better be pissed. Let's protest until they close and they ain't gonna be missed. Why they got high price shirts in the kids' clothing section. Why they trying to mess with the kids and give misconceptions? They manipulating minds and making evil impressions. Got little boys tucking out by time they teens got depression.
We need to clean up on every island side this door Satan resides. Wash it with the blood of Christ. It's needed here, so don't think twice. Dating with a Satanist, we all know this is the end. God is coming for revenge. Target is targeting.
They put a target on my back, but they're targeting your kids. They don't even need to ask, cause you all know what it is. Yeah, that's why I keep a strap, and I'm always by my beds. This agenda gotta stop. Yeah, you know we gonna win when they target, yeah, they target and target, yeah, they target kids. Target, yeah, they target and target, yeah, they target kids.
Whoa! Hey! I hope that wasn't too loud. Hey! Okay, guys, I thought that was good. I enjoyed that. I thought that was that PG and all, right? Not nasty, right? I mean, I feel good. They didn't make me cry. They didn't get me all worked up. I liked it. And it was nice and easy, simple. I love the combination of the different voices, right? From all the different artists that participated. I liked that. It was good. Thought it was a great collab. Yeah. Okay. Boy, if I have time, I'm gonna dip into the comments. I want to see what people had to say about it. That would be some interesting shit. But I already went too long today. This reaction. I actually don't have much more to say. What am I going to say? Great. I love that they filmed it at location. I think I got good vibes from them, and I thought they were being sincere, and I felt like actually talking about like, oh, you're just saying stuff to get likes and subscribers. I feel like that's not what they did. And I like to see that. I like for people to stand up for what they believe in. And even more when you're being positive about it. And then you use like music and creativity. Good shit, to say the least. Anyway, I'll make sure to like tag them maybe and see if they watch this reaction. Hope they like it or enjoyed it. So much respect for them. Yep. I'm going to say I am a fan. That's it. That is it for today's, ladies and gentlemen. But guess what? I'm going to be doing a live on Locals right after this live. Let's see. I'm looking at the time. Probably like in the next 15 minutes. I'm going to get onto Locals and do a live. So if you haven't become a member, if you haven't joined me, follow me there. The link is in the description below. Join me there. Because it's going to be uncensored. I can tell you that much. What I'm going to say, well, especially when you show up and you live chat with me there, only God knows what's going to happen. But I'm going to come at you live. I like to spend some personal time with the members and the locals and the community and the supporters. I miss you. And until next time, much love. Much love. Many blessings. And until next time, I'll talk to you soon.